Parliament has in the recent years come under the spotlight for, among other things, increasing the pay of members of Parliament and often blamed for exorbitant expenditure. One such incident is the money given for cars to MPs at the start of every parliamentary term. And so this creates the impression that MPs are in Parliament for the sole pursuit of selfish interests. However, the Speaker of Parliament, Rebecca Kadaga, says these issues are sometimes misrepresented, which end up portraying the National Assembly in bad light. The Speaker also took issue with some media houses who have in the past shown MPs sleeping during state functions.
Every State of the Nation address, every budget, there are not very complimentary pictures of members of Parliament thinking deeply, but when they are shown in large numbers, it gives the impression that the whole Parliament is asleep. And we think that that is not very, very complimentary. Then, because of sitting for long, some people put off their shoes just to be comfortable. But again, that's what the press picks up. These shoes belong to so and so, these feet belong to so and so, detracting from the serious message of the State of the Nation.
I think it's important that we mutually realize that, yes, our relationship will not always be friendly, but it will be respectful. So that even when the news is good, even when the news is bad, I should still be able to call Chris and say, I have a problem here.
Parliament has been so lenient. Rule 216, coverage of parliamentary proceedings. It says parliamentary proceedings may be broadcast by electronic media, having due regard to the dignity of the House. That is the rule. But this dignity has been abused. Nobody has taken action. And had the Parliament taken action, invoked this rule, they would have ganged around that they are gagging the media.
On their part, however, journalists asked Parliament to allow media houses retain the independence they deserve. In a 9th March letter signed by the Clerk of Parliament, Jane Chibirige, Parliament was caught in the crosshairs when a directive ordered all long-serving journalists to be retired. The letter was then revoked by Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Olanya, and asked media houses to treat it as a command with no effect.
We requested for accreditation for another set of people to come and help cover the House. But unfortunately, the management dryly refused, including me who had been posted to manage the political desk, specifically Parliament. The Parliament team, management, said, no, we cannot accredit anybody else. You have to wait until the next Parliament. I think that is not proper.
Then the newsroom is forced to send another reporter who has no passion. Probably, I imagine you are going to have even bigger problems. So I'm just making a request that let the news editors and the newsrooms decide who comes here.
One of the other issues that stood out was the accreditation process of journalists on who should cover Parliament. According to Director of Communication and Public Affairs at Parliament, Chris Obore, there should be an annual accreditation of journalists to help in proper planning.
We're also deciding that since these people are seen to be not good in the debates, we are going to ask every media house that send us actually your best. A person must have a minimum of a degree and must have worked for 5 years in the media house. Then we know this person is one. Yeah, because some people who are here, if you demand for qualifications, they disappear. It is our right to report in Parliament. But we are talking about quality.
A number of times, the rules of procedure have been flouted. I don't know whether the media houses actually know our rules or they just work without thinking about them.
The UPPA, the senior people, if you ask them about these rules, you go and re-interview them, you will yourself review the accreditation. It is a lobby group. The MPs, some MPs pick them, take to the constituency, they go and do their own things, they come.
The Speaker and other key officials from the Communications Department were today meeting journalists at the third media briefing at Parliament. Sharon Ruchere, NTV, Parliament.